What's the biggest fight the UFC can make right now? Is it the dream matchup between legends Jon Jones and Alex Pereira? Or is it a clash between two dominant, undefeated champions in their prime, Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria? Well, if you ask Khabib Nurmagomedov, the answer is clear, and it might not be the one you're expecting. Khabib recently weighed in on this hot topic, and he firmly believes that his protege, Islam Makhachev, still holds the key to the biggest fight in all of MMA. He thinks a potential superfight between Makhachev and Ilia Topuria would completely overshadow the often discussed bout between Jon Jones and Alex Pereira. Let's break down why the Eagle feels this way. First, let's set the stage for this Saturday. We've got a massive main event at UFC 322 at the iconic Madison Square Garden. Islam Makhachev is moving up to welterweight to challenge the formidable Jack Della Maddalena for the title. This is a huge move for Islam. To make this happen, he had to vacate his lightweight championship, a belt he defended successfully 4 times. That decision opened the door for his lightweight rival, the outspoken Ilia Topuria. Topuria seized the opportunity this past June, capturing the vacant 155-pound title with a stunning knockout of Charles Oliveira. So right now, Makhachev and Topuria are on separate paths in different weight classes, but the tension between them is undeniable. The possibility of them fighting in the future is still very much alive, whether it's at lightweight or even welterweight. Now, enter Khabib Nurmagomedov. On a recent YouTube chat with Josh Thompson, Khabib was asked to compare the potential magnitude of Makhachev versus Topuria against Jones versus Pereira. His response was direct and confident. He said, "I think right now, I think Topuria Islam can be the biggest fight, not Jon Jones and Pereira." That's a bold statement. So let's look at the other side of the coin. The Jones versus Pereira matchup is a dream for many fans. You have Jon Jones, who many consider the greatest fighter of all time. His record is practically flawless at 28 wins, with his only blemishes being a controversial disqualification and a no contest. Jones retired this past June, but has already teased a comeback, specifically for a proposed UFC event at the White House in 2026. His rumored opponent, none other than Alex "Potent" Pereira. Pereira is a 2-division champion, currently in his second reign as the light heavyweight king of division. Jones once dominated with 11 total title defenses. Both fighters are 38 years old and have expressed mutual interest in making this historic fight happen. It's a classic GOAT versus a modern-day legend scenario. So, with all that history and star power, why does Khabib think it falls short of Makhachev versus Topuria? He elaborated, saying about the Jones-Pereira fight, "Still a big fight, but not on that level. I don't think it's same level." Khabib's reasoning seems to center on the idea of two fighters at the absolute peak of their powers. Makhachev and Topuria are arguably the number 1 and number 2 pound-for-pound fighters in the world right now. They are both undefeated in the UFC and are reigning champions, or, in Islam's case, just vacated a title to chase another. It's a battle for current supremacy, a clash of two unstoppable forces in their prime. This isn't about legacy versus legacy. It's about defining who is the best fighter on the planet right now. Think about the narrative. You have Islam Makhachev, the dominant champion from Dagestan, following in the footsteps of his legendary mentor, Khabib. He's known for his suffocating grappling and ever-improving striking. On the other side, you have Ilia Topuria, the brash, undefeated knockout artist from Georgia and Spain, who has talked his way into a title and backed it up with incredible power. The national pride, the clash of styles, and the sheer skill involved would be off the charts. It's a promoter's dream. Khabib also brought up an interesting point about the proposed UFC White House event. When asked about that card, he suggested that a fight like Jones versus Pereira might be more of a showcase bout. He said, "I think if you're making a White House fight, it has to be more American fighters. It's very interesting. If a Georgian fighter fights against a Russian fighter, it's not interesting in front of White House." He believes the event should feature American fighters representing their country, which makes sense given the location. So, Khabib's perspective is that Makhachev versus Topuria is the purer sporting contest, the one that truly determines the best of the best in this current era of MMA. While Jones versus Pereira would be a massive spectacle filled with nostalgia and what-if scenarios. The fight between Islam and Ilia represents the pinnacle of the sport today. It's a fight for the present and the future, not just a celebration of the past. But what do you guys think? Which fight do you believe is bigger? Is it the clash of the Titans, Jon Jones and Alex Pereira, a battle of legends for the ages? Or is it the collision of two undefeated prime champions, Islam Makhachev and Ilia Topuria, a fight to determine the pound-for-pound king? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'm really curious to see where the fans stand on this one. For now, all eyes are on UFC 322 this Saturday. Islam Makhachev has a huge task ahead of him against Jack Della Maddalena. A win there could make the Superfight possibilities even more tantalizing. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more MMA content. I'll see you in the next one.